Welcome back to our weekly newsletter on the economy, where we bring you the latest updates on business and economic trends. Today, I will take you on a journey through this week's newsletter. To receive our weekly newsletter and stay informed on the latest economic developments, simply follow our website in the description below. Let's get started. In April, construction production in the euro area fell by 1.1% compared to the same period last year. Similarly, the EU saw a 0.9% decline, reflecting ongoing challenges in the sector amid economic uncertainties. Morocco experienced a remarkable 48.6% increase in foreign direct investment in April. This surge is attributed to improved investment climate, strategic government initiatives, and incentives from the new investment charter, particularly benefiting sectors like renewable energy and electric mobility. Producer prices of industrial products in Germany were down 2.2% year-on-year in May, showing stability compared to April. This trend highlights ongoing pressures within the industrial sector amidst economic adjustments. Consumer price inflation in Singapore surged to 3.1% in May, driven by higher transport costs. This uptick underscores inflationary pressures impacting consumer spending and economic stability. The OECD Working Group on Bribery highlighted Turkey's significant challenges in enforcing anti-bribery measures. Despite legislative improvements, issues include inadequate investigation and prosecution of foreign bribery, lack of whistleblower protection, and concerns over judicial independence. The IMF discusses AI's dual impact, emphasizing its potential to boost productivity and public services while addressing concerns about job displacement and inequality. Governments are urged to adopt agile fiscal policies that enhance social protections, reform tax frameworks, and invest in workforce upskilling to maximize artificial intelligence benefits. And now going to Romania, it saw a surge in foreign direct investment in the first 4 months of this year, reflecting growing investor confidence and opportunities in the country's economic landscape. S&P reports a slowdown in UK private sector activity growth to a 7-month low in June, signaling potential challenges ahead amidst economic adjustments and market conditions. The AI Preparedness Index dashboard reveals disparities across 174 economies, highlighting advanced economies' readiness due to robust digital infrastructure and supportive policies. However, disparities persist, posing challenges for low economic countries in harnessing AI's potential for growth while mitigating inequality risks. And now going to Czech Republic, business confidence increased by 2 points to 97.4, signaling optimism among entrepreneurs. However, consumer confidence slightly dipped by 0.6 points to 101, reflecting varied perceptions amidst economic developments. The OECD underscores key policy priorities for the United States, emphasizing the need to strengthen public finances, enhance competition, and implement measures for achieving climate transition. Despite robust economic recovery, post-COVID-19 challenges remain, and including high government debt and imperative for fiscal consolidation by 2025 to sustain growth and stability. And in May, Hong Kong's inflation rate rose slightly to 1.2% year-over-year, reflecting increased costs in various sectors. Core inflation, excluding government relief measures, remained stable at 1%, underscoring nuanced economic conditions impacting consumer prices. To Turkey's confidence indices for June show mixed trends. Services sector down by 1.5%, retail trade down by 2.6%, and construction down by 0.5%. Coal prices saw a slight increase in May after declining earlier in 2024. Despite challenges, global coal consumption and trade hit record highs in 2023, driven by significant demand from China and India. Despite renewable energy advancements, future trends remain uncertain, influenced by global energy policies and market dynamics. An EU study concludes that interest rate hikes have been ineffective against profit-driven inflation, adversely impacting workers and climate action efforts. The study suggests alternative measures such as windfall taxes and price caps to address inflation caused by sellers, urging central banks to adopt strategies that support sustainable economic growth and climate goals. China's industrial output in May grew by 5.6%, falling short of expectations and decelerating from April. While the property sector continued to struggle, however, retail sales surged by 3.7%, surpassing forecasts due to holiday-related spending. And going to Netherlands, the Dutch GDP contracted by 0.4% in the first quarter of this year, compared to the fourth quarter of 2023. A larger decline than initially estimated. This revision by Statistics Netherlands reflects lower than expected export figures and a notable downturn in the manufacturing sector. Despite economic challenges, 39,000 new jobs were created during the same period, and it's highlighting resilience in the labor market amidst broader economic contraction. The World Economic Forum outlines 3 critical strategies for manufacturers to enhance cyber resilience. Firstly, making cyber resilience a business priority through cultural change and robust cybersecurity governance. And secondly, driving cyber resilience by design, integrating it across all processes and systems with a risk-based approach, and engaging and managing the ecosystem by fostering partnerships and raising security awareness among stakeholders. Collaboration is essential to combat cyber threats effectively. Australia's CPI rose by 4% in the year to May, driven by increased costs in housing, food, transport, and alcohol. Rising rents and electricity prices contributed significantly to housing inflation, while food prices, especially meals out and takeaways, also saw notable increases. Despite a monthly decline, annual automotive fuel prices rose, reflecting varied consumer spending patterns amidst economic shifts. And retail sales in Canada rose by 0.7% in April, led by gains at gasoline stations and food retailers. Core retail sales, excluding automobiles, also increased by 1.4%, indicating robust consumer spending. While Alberta experienced the largest provincial increase, and Ontario saw a decline. E-commerce sales, although down slightly, continue to represent a significant portion of total retail trade. And lastly, Luxembourg's unemployment rate reached 5.7% in May, with over 17,000 job seekers registered, and this marks a 15% increase from the previous year, highlighting challenges in the labor market despite broader economic conditions. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe to our channel for the latest updates.